Bern Redevelopment Commission. And we'll ask Executive Director, if you would, to give us a roll call.
Absolutely. Sharon C. Bryant.
Here.
Jimmy Dillahunt.
Here.
Sarah Proctor.
Here.
Leander Morgan Jr.
Here.
Steve Strickland.
Here.
Julius Parham.
Here.
Kip Paraguay. Beth Walker. Tabari Wallace. Rick Prill. Barbara Best. Hazel Royal. Mr. Chair, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Item number 2, consider approving the agenda. We have a motion to do that.
I make a motion that we approve the agenda as written.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. Third item, consider approval of minutes for the August 13, 2025 minutes. Do we have a motion for that?
I make a motion that we approve the minutes of August 13th of 2025 as written.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. Mission statement. First of all, let me read out this beautiful line here. It says, the New Bern Redevelopment Commission is a public body appointed by the Board of Aldermen of the City of New Bern. It is a public body governed by the North Carolina General Statutes. The Redevelopment Commission has been tasked with designing and implementing a comprehensive plan to address blighted parcels as well as public health, safety, and general welfare of citizens within the redevelopment area. And if you would, we'd like for you to, we'll start with Commissioner Morgan. If you would give us those first words.
Past, present, future, equal time.
You right here. So she gets it.
Respect others.
It's on your screen.
Sorry. Respect others' opinions.
Listen to build consensus.
Share accurate information, public perception.
Stay focused. Be action oriented.
Believe.
Thank you. Glad you could make it, sir. Items 5, public comment. Is anyone here to make any public comment this evening? No one? Thank you. Item 6, old business. We'll kind of give that to our executive director to take us through that this evening.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Good evening, Commission. I wanted to take this opportunity as our first meeting of sort of our program year after our new vice chair and chair are seated, just to give you an update on some of the projects that this commission has worked on. The first one is West A Street. I'm happy to report that in the second Board of Aldermen meeting in September, the resolution to close officially and formally East Street will be on the agenda to be held as a public hearing. After that public hearing, we'll be able to proceed with our survey, and that work group project team can continue their work of preparing West A Street for disposition. On your docket tonight is a flyer from our partners Carolina East announcing the ribbon cutting for the community clinic. That is September 19th. We'll start at 4 and end at 6. And there will be a program at 4:30, and our esteemed vice chair will speak on behalf of the commission at that time. I do encourage you to take extra flyers tonight. I do have some with me, and make sure that everyone from the community is invited. We will be doing a couple of different things, including signing folks up for Medicaid, helping folks get situated with their MyChart so that they can make appointments and keep appointments with the clinic, as well as the entire staff for the clinic. The entire permanent staff for the clinic will be present and accounted for so that the community can meet them. And so it'll be a really good time. And Vice Chair Wallace has twisted everyone's arm so that we'll have hot dogs and hamburgers there as well.
Yeah. Based on what you and I visited when we first went up there, it's going to be like a little small health fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, a little small health fair.
Yeah, we'll be closing that part of 3rd Avenue down. Parking will be available in Henderson Park as well as the Stanley White Recreation Center. And so you'll be able to experience the whole development on 3rd Avenue as it's been revitalized. Finally, our long-standing project of 9/11 Eubanks. I'm happy to report that last night the Board of Aldermen approved the bid from Catherine Lovick for sale, and so we will be processing that sale, and we hope to have 9/11 Eubanks inhabited by owner occupancy, and so that's a big win for this commission. I want to congratulate you all for that hard work and that investment in the Duffield community. Those are the project teams that are current and active. As we go forward in the year, we're going to want to definitely look at carrying some of those across the finish line and start thinking strategically about where we go next. So with that, that's the update on our project teams. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay. It's always good to have good news. Always.
That's a lot of good news.
A lot of good news, yes.
One time. That's pretty good.
New business. We usually have our retreat in January. And Executive Director and I just kind of threw some things out, whether or not we want to change it for December or keep it in January. Just kind of open that up, get some thoughts on it. And then the other thing is, my thought was, and I mentioned to Zeb, that this year, I think we also need to invite the city manager and assistant city manager. I think I've been to 2 retreats for this board, and neither one of them were there. I mean, I'm not saying anything wrong with it. We just need to invite. And I think that will be something that this year we really want to do. Any input on January or December, or and at the same time, if you have any ideas that haven't hit your head yet, just pass them along to the executive director and just compile some things. And then, I mean, we got a couple of months to decide on the agenda, but just pass some information along to Zeb. Is that okay, executive director?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So no one has anything tonight, but.
Personally, I think January would be much better. It's the beginning of the year.
Okay.
We can bring all the old ideas into the new.
Okay.
So start with the fiscal year. Well, not fiscal year, but
Not fiscal year, 'cause we in June.
26.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
I think that would be a much better
Sir?
time to start.
I was just going to ask, if we did do it in December, would it be a Wednesday evening or would we do it on a Saturday? Because Saturdays are hard in December. Parades
That's a
and
good
fairs
thought.
and
Yeah, exactly. That's a
stuff
good
like
thought.
that. So
Yeah, that's a good thought. Yeah.
Everybody's planning Christmas parties.
yeah.
January.
January it is.
Thanks. Yeah, January.
With that, are we still thinking a Saturday morning as we've done traditionally for the last 2 years?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Saturday morning, January. I'll begin planning it, and I will take your guidance to include city staff
Right.
in the planning.
Is there anyone else you think we need to invite to this workshop? And when I say invite, it doesn't mean that person or that group has to stay there the whole time, but someone, whether or not they need to be on the agenda for us to have questions for them, or for them to have questions for us, that probably, I don't know. You know, there's some folks that have these, that's part of the city, that we probably don't know that's working with us to help us do things. And, but anyway, we'll start with the city manager, assistant city manager.
And the ex officio.
So next, yeah, please invite those that's still on the board. Yeah.
Anybody who has been elected in the last election,
That's yeah.
in terms of aldermen.
Right. Yeah, that would be something we would. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we'd have to be strategic with it to make sure they don't run into quorum issues.
Yeah, that's true.
With enough of them being there, unless that would make it an official meeting for them. But if the ex officios aren't going to be there, then we could conceptually replace them with others.
Right.
To stay under, right?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll get with Zeb to coordinate. You know, if you want to invite all of the public officials, you certainly can.
Yeah.
If they're not deliberating and engaging with you all, there's a good argument that it's not a meeting for them.
Okay.
But we'll get with them, engage, people's availability to see, to what extent they might be able to participate.
Yeah.
But certainly the ex officio, since they are members of this board,
Yeah.
will ensure that they get the invitation.
And
Good. You finish that.
and also, just because we have partnered with them on one project already, it might be wise to have a housing authority representation as well.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Sir?
I was going to ask if do we think folks from the community, like from the three main community groups, would send sort of someone to tell us, like, hey, what are you guys looking for? What do you want next? Kind of the things I think you do all the time, Commissioner Morgan, informally, and definitely Commissioner Bryant. I know you guys are having those conversations, but would there be something where we could work with them just on ideas, even a informal, take 30 minutes of the time and just bounce stuff off, or maybe something more formal, whatever we can come up with, but just to hear from the actual representatives of the community groups.
That would probably, excuse me, I guess the lead on that would be, what are we going to put on the agenda for
Right.
them
Yeah, we
to
need
be
to-
part of
yeah.
it? Or whether or not we want to have a separate meeting just for the redevelopment commission, meet with the community.
To meet with them, yeah, that's
Separate,
fine
just
too.
a nice evening with just community.
Yeah.
That's just
that
thought
would
too.
be good,
Yeah.
And that way they can get a better understanding what the redevelopment commission
It'll
does.
be about them,
Right,
just for them,
just for them.
just for them.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah, you brought it up. How soon would you think we want to do that? Would that be something that you think we do after the retreat, or? Well, it'd probably be better after the retreat, because by that time we would have plans for the coming year, and then we could present it to that group. What you think?
For me, it was, I'm thinking like input from them, like
Okay.
so we got your community clinic. I know everybody's got ideas and
Right.
stuff about everything, but like, we've done what we can do right now on a clinic. We can talk about health things, certainly more, but like what are you looking for next in the neighborhood is what I'd be
Okay.
interested in knowing.
And if you wanted to do that before the end of this calendar year, you could call a special meeting, or you could conduct one of your regularly scheduled meetings that are already on your calendar at an alternate location if you'd like.
Oh, okay. Okay.
One more thing, Mr. Chairman. I don't know what costs would be appropriate or not to let the folks know where it come from, where can it go, or what avenue would that help the people if we have a representative from courts.
Right.
Doesn't matter, but I think would help the people as far as non-walking distance, getting to the clinic, or et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we could go into the neighborhood. You want to take the meeting into the neighborhood? Is that what you're saying?
Let courts representative come.
Cards.
Oh, cars. Oh, cars.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a start. Yeah. Okay. That wasn't part of the. That wasn't on the agenda for the health department. For the hospital cars. That was a different thing. Okay. All right. So let's think about that. Yeah, and Robbie, if you want to help Zeb to kind of get an idea of community people you might want to just bring to the table one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
We'll get together.
Okay. Let's do that.
Thank you.
All right. Good deal. Thanks for the idea, sir. Okay. So we're going to do for January staff report.
All right, back to me. As of As of August 31st, 2025, the Commission maintains a healthy fund balance of $849,905.62. I've listed the expenditures that we've expended over the last fiscal year in your packets. If you have any questions on those, please feel free to reach out. Overall, the Commission is well positioned financially heading into the fall with substantial reserves to support ongoing and future redevelopment priorities such as acquisitions and projects that we've already talked about. As I've already mentioned, the community clinic, the ribbon cutting, is happening on September 19th. Not only is your presence requested, but also your volunteer. So if anyone has any interest in helping to organize that, please let me know, and I'd be happy to plug you in with our partners from Carolina East. The third thing on my staff report is our grant contract. Last year, around October, we entered into a grant writing contract with Fund Development Incorporated, and that contract was for 1 year, and so in about a month, that contract will be up, and we, as a commission, you all, as a commission, should probably deliberate and give some guidance to staff as far as how you would like to handle that contract going forward.
Can you give us the results for this past year?
Sure. So the grant writer has written several grants for us, and none of them have been successful in obtaining funding.
Okay. Question. Anyone have questions? My question is, they weren't successful, so what reasons were they unsuccessful? Did we go for the wrong ones, or what?
I think it's fair to say that this commission has never received grant funding before, and so trying to figure out what grants were actually eligible as a non-for-profit, not governmental entity has been a challenge. So just for transparency, all of our finances run through city finance and that structure. And so technically it looks like on paper we're a part of the city of New Bern, but we're actually an entity outside of the city of New Bern. So it's kind of a complicated thing. And so it's definitely, going forward, we understand that any grants need to be written in partnership with the city being the lead and us being the operational agent. And so it's been a year of learning for sure.
So the city has its grants writers, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we could use them.
Ideally, yes. Theoretically, yes.
Okay, and that's what, and that would be the thing we need to clear up too during our retreat. Is ask these questions to the city manager. What's available?
Mm-hmm.
What can we do? Some things we think we can. Some things we just need to know up front how far we need to go.
Absolutely.
Rob?
So what has our cost been year to date as it relates to what we've spent on the grant writer for the last 11 months?
That is a very good question, sir, and I would want to give you an exact number, and I did not pull that number.
I can wait.
I didn't pull that number, but I'll follow up with you for sure.
Okay. And when you send that number, I'll send it to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other questions for the executive director? Our city attorney, do we have closed session? Anything on the closed session?
No, sir.
Okay. Number 10, is there a motion to adjourn? Huh?
Are we supposed to take action on what you just said about the contract, or are we going to come back to that?
No, sir. There's no action item tonight for the contract. If a contract is being contemplated, you'll see it in writing in your agenda package before you're asked to vote on it.
Okay. Sorry, Richard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just, you know, it's expensive land, that's,
Yeah, because that contract ends in with the,
I believe it ends in October.
oh, good, okay, just let it run out. Okay, all right. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
so move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Thank you.